Yes, people. Welcome back to the Blues Talk Show with Luke. We've got a massive game against Charlton Athletic tomorrow in the third round of the FA Cup. Liam Rosenior is the new coach, the new gaffer, the new manager of Chelsea Football Club. And things are about to change when it comes to tactics, formation, the players that we regularly see. Everything is going to change, and we're going to be going through a period of change. I know one of the things that the ownership's tried to do is make it so the transition from Strasbourg to Chelsea is a bit seamless in the style of play. So players that are moving from one team to another, you're going to be playing a similar style of play. But realistically, Liam Rosenior, his play style is very different from Enzo Maresca's. I think we'll typically have less possession, we'll be attacking more, and we'll be playing a much more exciting style of football. But I feel like we've also heard that in the past from other managers, and all of a sudden we started possessing the ball and controlling the game and not attacking. So we will see how this goes. I know Rosenior is also a fan of three at the back with wing backs on either side. Can Reece James hold up in that situation? We will see. Charlton Athletic sits currently 19th in the Championship. Their top goal scorer after, how many games was it? Let's see. After 26 games, their top goal scorer has 5 goals in the league. Sonny Carey. Then you have Charlie Kelman with 4, Harvey Nibbs with 3. So realistically, we should be putting everything on the table here, going for the win, and absolutely destroying Charlton Athletic. But this is Chelsea FC, man. We don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. Bloody anything. So, although I expect Chelsea to come out with the new manager buzz and absolutely thrash Charlton, the game is up for grabs, and we will see what happens when it happens. So, as of right now, I want to come out and say Chelsea are going to beat Charlton tomorrow. We're going to win it convincingly with this starting lineup. This is the starting lineup that's going to do it. I think we are going to stick with a back four tomorrow. Even though I said Rosenior prefers a back three, I think it would be a little bit too soon to implement such a system with these players. But it could also be a game where, we think we have the ability and it is something we could possibly do. So I'm going to give you both lineups. We're going to go over a 3-5-2, what it might look like quickly, or whatever the hell that is. I don't even know, man. A 3-2 or a 5-2-3 is what I think it would end up looking like in possession. So we're going to go over that one quickly in case that is something Liam Rosenior does come out with. And then I will go with what I would hope is our more likely starting 11 and formation. So I guess it would be a 5-2-3 is what I would expect most. Now, if we were to play with such a formation, Rob Sanchez, actually, sorry, I forgot this is a FA Cup round against Charlton Athletic. We will most likely have Jorgensen in goal. Rosenior will probably stick with what he's seen. Who's the cup goalie, who's the starter. So it will be Jorgensen in goal for both teams. Then going through the back line, we will likely have Wesley Fofana, Trevoh Chalobah, and Benoit Badiashile. And I could arguably see Tosin in the lineup because it is an FA Cup game. So he could get his chance here, impress the coach, and see what goes on there. Now, if Reece James has the conversation with Liam and he believes he can play right wing back and he can do the job under Rosenior, I think we could see Reece James in that right wing back role. My apologies. And Cucurella on the left. Now, if this was going to be a back five and we are going to play how we used to with wing back bombing up the side, I would love to see Malo Gusto in that role. I think he would absolutely thrive. But for this game, I'm gonna stick. You know what? We're gonna go with Malo Gusto because we do have some big games coming up. I know not directly, but we have Charlton, and then Wednesday, January 14th, we have Arsenal. So Malo Gusto will get that spot, and then Mark Cucurella on the left or Uriel Hato. Honestly, I don't know, but it'll probably be Hato. Give Cucurella a break because he's so essential to this team, even though he did get a red card and he did get a break. My apologies, I am yawning. But yeah, so that's what our back five would look like. Defensively, I don't know what it's going to look like. I think Malo Cucurella might tuck in a little bit. One of the center backs might step up. If you have someone like a Fofana, who might be a little bit quicker, steps up into the midfield a little bit, and then it almost becomes a back four with Fofana in the middle. But who's to say? Who's to say? Now, in the middle of the park, I believe we will see something like a Caicedo and Andre Santos, or Andre Santos and Enzo. Those will be the two combinations. This is a game for Andre Santos, and Enzo or Caicedo will be rotated, so one of them can keep their energy for the EFL Cup against Arsenal. Now, going forward, we will see Cole Palmer on the right. We will see Liam Delap, because Rosenior is familiar with the player. He coached him back at Hull City. We will see Liam Delap in the number 9 position. And on the left side, we will see. Actually, hold up. I keep forgetting this is a round against Charlton. Estevao will start on the right. Liam Delap will start in the 9. And on the left-hand side, we will likely see Jamie Bino-Gittins. My apologies. I'm forgetting this is an FA Cup game. This is where the board's going to pick the starting 11. So, Liam Rosenior, good luck. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. That's all I have to say. So, if we were to play a 5-2-3 formation, which is something that Rosenior would likely prefer going forward, which I think we will see get implemented in the coming weeks, coming months, that's how I think it would look. That's how it could look going forward. Now, if we are to play our traditional 4-3-3 that we've played under Maresca with inverting fullbacks, this is how it's going to set up and look. Philip Jorgensen will start in tomorrow against Charlton. Then you will have Malo Gusto, Tosin, and Badiashile in the back. Uriel Hato on the left, who I think might take up a more attacking position, as well as Malo Gusto. And then Andre Santos, Enzo, and Facundo Buonanotte in the 10. With Steva on the right, Liam Delap in the 9, and Gittins on the left. Now, it just almost pains me making this starting 11 because earlier this season we almost lost multiple times in games against Cardiff, in who else? Karabag, and early on, who do we play? Lincoln. 3 games where we fielded what would likely be, I guess you could just call it Chelsea's B team, and we cut it close. And there were moments of brilliance from players that saved us in those games. So I don't look forward to watching, but if there is a new manager buzz around the club and the players believe, I think that's all they will need to get them through the match tomorrow. And it could end 4-0. But we are also known to leak goals. So 4-1. I redact that statement. I change it. Now, just quickly, because I have given my score prediction, I have given my starting 11. I do believe, from what I've seen in the first couple training sessions with Liam Rosenior, I think he could do a really good job at the club. Now, as fans all over the world, I believe we have to support the manager and the players. Blue Coat, Clear Lake, Igbali, different story. We can protest as much as we want. Things need to change. Players are seen as money signs and not as players. They're here for a couple years just so they can raise their market value and be sold. Because Chelsea's in debt, the club wants to make money, they want to pay off the debt, and they want to make money. This is a business. This isn't a football club anymore. So, in the Roman Abramovich era, he bought Chelsea Football Club, and he wanted to win. There was a different style of spending money and knowing what's going to happen with the money and what the players are going to do with the price tags that are put on their head. So everything is completely changed. And the ownership needs to go. I want owners or an ownership or an owner that wants the very best for this club. And that would be to win trophies and even win games. Now, it has come out, I forgot who made the report, that Rosenior will be evaluated by the end of the season if he does get Champions League football or not, which is a big ask, arguably. Chelsea currently sit 8th. 8 wins, 7 draws, 6 losses. We are at 31 points. Champions League qualification is only 4 points away. So arguably, not a tough ask. But with the form, with the change in management, with the players that we currently have, who can't seem to get it over the line against whoever they play until the very last minute, or it's going to be a battle, I don't know if that's reasonable. Now, we chop and change the manager every 6 months to a year and a half. And half the team's going to be gone by the summer. Now, we need a project manager. When you look at what has happened at Arsenal, at Manchester City, at Villa, at Liverpool, before Arne Slot came in, a lot of these guys are project managers. They ask for players, they get the players they want, and the team changes and molds into what the manager wants to become, and the teams are much more successful than ever. Look at Arsenal. This is years in the making. You can't just buy players, buy a new manager, and expect everything to be different. So I'll leave you with that. There is a protest, if you are seeing this, in England, at Stamford Bridge, on the 17th of January, before the Brentford game at 1 p.m. Please go. I won't be able to make it because I live in Rochester, New York, and I don't have money. If I could, I would. If there are live streams, I'll be watching the live streams from home and supporting everyone that is there. But that is all, my people. So if you did enjoy the video, if you enjoy the content, if you like these videos, Please like, comment, subscribe, drop the hype points. Let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts on Liam Rosenior and how good you think he's going to be. I appreciate you all. Love, kindness, and we will see you in the review.